welcome back to What Would They Think? This is a video segment that me and my good friend Chris, the Mount Vernon kid, do as kind of like it's kind of a segment where we don't talk about what if characters met. Instead of not fighting, what if they met and just sat down and had a conversation and whatnot. And today, I thought of two that were so good. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a back-to-back one. So yeah, so the first one, as you can see from that title, yeah, what would Invincible think of Gohan from Dragon Ball Z? Obviously, I'm talking about Mark Grayson, aka the Invincible from Image Comics Invincible. So yeah, what would Invincible think of Gohan? Now, keep in mind, guys, this would not be a fight. This is more of them just sitting down and talking, and what would they talk about? I think these guys would be really good friends. They both have a very cheery outlook. They both are very fun-loving. They're both, but when it's go time, it is go time. It is just all out, get ready for war kind of stuff. It's one of those. They are both very nut up or shut up kind of people. So I can definitely see them respect. Like, it would be one of those I don't know you, you don't know me kind of things until they punch one another. Just be like, or it could even be like, now hold up, wait. Before we start slugging the crap out of each other, let's just sit down and talk. And I think they'd have a lot to talk about. I mean, I think Gohan would be interested in just finding out, this race that was very much like the Saiyans, the Venomites. Hope I'm saying that name right. Yeah, I think he'd be very interested. I mean, in finding out that his that Mark is a half Venomite, and his people were pretty much half Venomite, and his father was sent here to conquer the Earth. And I think Gohan would tell him, yeah, that was supposed to the people my father came from, the Saiyans, they're all gone now except for my father and another one. My father's job when he was a baby to be sent down here and conquer this planet in the name of the Saiyans. But what happened was the Saiyans were destroyed, and my father, turned against them and the remaining Saiyans as well as their leader Frieza, and now he's pretty much Earth's greatest champion. And I think with Mark, he'd be like, yeah, well, my dad was this superhero called Omni-Man, and he basically got the trust of the people and then turned on everybody, and there was a point where I didn't even want to talk to him. I disowned my dad. I think that would be very interesting to see this very contrasting views of their fathers. I think that would be very interesting for Mark and Gohan to just talk about their dads and just have Gohan be so grateful that his dad didn't turn out like Omni-Man. Even though, in the comics, apparently Omni-Man went back to being a good guy, kind of. But, yeah, I think it'd be very interesting for Mark and Gohan to talk about that. I think it'd be also hilarious where Mark would be like, you got all this power, gonna go on a limb here. Why don't you be a superhero? And Gohan saying, well, I was a superhero for a bit. And I think he would tell about Great Saiyaman, and Invincible would just be dying laughing and showing him all the superhero poses. And then he's like, yeah, that's totally going to help in a battle. Well, I didn't fight I didn't fight a lot of monsters and stuff when I was a superhero. But I think it'd be interesting to them talking about the different enemies they face. I think that would be very interesting for Mark and Gohan just to sit down and talk. He's like, so your enemies consist of aliens, androids, and a clone robot, and a robot clone that could absorb people, and a giant pink blob. That tops my guys. I've got dinosaurs and alien warlords and underground barbarians and crazy shit like that. But you take the cake on villains. I think it'd be also cool to show like Gohan showing Mark his Super Saiyan form and beyond, as well as his full potential form. I think that would be very interesting to see Gohan Gohan just showing Mark all of these abilities, and just have Mark be like, man, I wish I had that. I really wish I had that. I think that would just be hilarious, of just seeing Invincible kind of being a little jealous of Gohan's power. Again, this is not them fighting. It would just be them talking. And I think it'd be cool to see like them, again, talking about their costumes, like Gohan showing Invincible his Saiyaman costume, and then Invincible just busting out laughing like, that is the stupidest costume I have ever frickin' seen. Ever. And to which Gohan would reply with, says the guy who wears a giant eye on his costume, it fits. hey, my name is Invincible. The I kind of stands for itself. So, I think that'd be very fun of just them, making fun of each other's costumes. And I think it'd be also great to show, like, Gohan showing Mark all of his powers that he could do, like the energy blast, and again, like his Super Saiyan forms and stuff like that, and Mark being kind of jealous, like, I wish I could do that. and to which Mark would, show off his strength and how powerful he is, like breaking rocks, or, tearing up trees, or showing how fast he is, stuff like that. It's just a little minor competition between these two, I think would be a lot of fun, of just them having a friendly competition of who's the strongest, which I hate to say, as much as I love Invincible, I think Gohan may take him out on that, and not take him out in a fight. I think he would beat him in a strength contest if he used his Super Saiyan form. Again, I don't want to start a whole Dragon Ball Z comment war in the comments below. This is all supposed to be fun. It's them having it's Gohan and Invincible supposed to be having fun, and it's just us talking about what would they do if they met. What if they just had a conversation? Please don't turn this into something it doesn't need to be. Anyway, I think it would be also interesting for them to talk about their girlfriends as well. I think it would be a lot of fun to see Invincible and Gohan just talking about Mark's girlfriend Eve, as well as Gohan talking about Videl, and just talking about, oh yeah, my girlfriend's great, and I taught her how to fly. He was like, wait, you taught her how to fly? You are a hell of a boyfriend. I think Mark would just be astounded. He's like, wait, you taught your girlfriend how to fly? Wait, hell of a boyfriend you are. Thanks for raising the bar, asshole. God, I think it'd be so much fun of just seeing them out of their costumes, and just sitting around and just eat, at a mulch, like just getting a soda, or eating at just getting some lunch together, and just talking it out, like talking about all the allies they've met and the enemies they fought. And I'd even like to see Gohan and Invincible, journey to each other's universes, or maybe it's a shared universe or something like that, and just have them team up. I think seeing Gohan, Invincible, I could see it now, like Mark saying Invincible and his sidekick, the the astounding the great Saiyaman. Why am I the sidekick? It works better that way. I think it should be Great Saiyaman and his sidekick Invincible. I think that would just be them trying to get under each other's skin. Again, it's not. I think this would be nothing more. Not them fighting. This would not be a fight. This is, again, guys, this is not a fight video. It's just them talking to one another. I think they would just come off as great friends. I think they have so much in common, being half human, half alien from a warrior race of aliens, and being brought under good upbringings, kind of, for Invincible. But all in all, I think these two would come off as great. I think Mark and Gohan would become really great friends at the end of it all. So yeah, you guys tell me, what would you think would happen if Invincible and Gohan ever met? What do you think they talk about? What do you think they do together? What do you think they do to hang out? Stuff like that. I really want to know. And once again, I gotta stress this. This is not like a fight video, so please don't talk. Please no comments of a fight between Gohan and Invincible breaking out and stuff like that. We don't need that here. This is supposed to be all in good fun. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So, like I said earlier, by the way, this is a double header, so stay tuned for the next part of this video, which I'm pretty sure you guys may even laugh and might find interesting.